Alright, we're going to start with F major today. Okay, so go ahead and get out your scales. There we go. Okay, so F major, because it's F natural. Thank you, Arvin. Because it's F natural, you gotta start in half position. Okay? So down here. Alright. Ready? Let's just go one note at a time. Play F natural. G is 4. Open A. B flat. Still in half. Still in half. Still in half. There you go. C, D, E is regular, E, first finger, and then F natural 2, G, A, B flat, second finger, and then first finger on C, and then D. Good. And then E. And then F natural. That's it. Back down to E. Back down to D. C. B flat. A. G. F. F natural, E, D, and then half position, fourth finger, B flat, there you go, A, and then fourth finger, and then 1. There you go, okay? Makes sense. You want to mark that half position shift. It's like rattling. It's driving me crazy. Do you know where you're going back to half position? Yeah, on the A string. Exactly. So you go back to half position on that A string. Yeah. That's an F natural, so that kind of gives us a home base. So let's play 4 per pitch, okay? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, set, and go. you got that one? You got that one, right? Okay. So then when you're practicing that one, then you just go 2 per pitch, 1 per pitch. You know the drill. Okay? Good. So that takes us through all of the scales. Obviously, F and G are the 2 harder ones. So my guess is, if I were a betting woman, that they're going to pick one of those 2. So make sure you know those 2. Okay? All right, let's take a look at excerpt number 1. Nothing is really super complicated about excerpt number 1. So I don't know why I picked this one, but we can knock this one out really fast. Okay, tempo's not that slow or not that fast. Okay? Really, the only tricky bit is measure 65. Okay, so can we do just that measure first? It's just that dotted quarter note. Ready, 2, and set, and go. Good, so it's 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Ready, without the slurs. 2, set, and go. That's it, now add the slurs. Ready, set, and go. That's it. So we're just playing the bracketed part. So we're going to start right there with that up bow. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Left. Good. So this one, little things are going to matter, like the crescendo in 42 or 62. Sorry, I can't see. And the crescendo in 69. So you want to make sure. If you feel comfortable covering that D so that you can do vibrato, that would be a great idea. Okay, but those are kind of extra things. Hey, Sam, you need to go in a practice room because we're having a sectional. That's okay. Thank you for practicing. I'm so glad you are. You can also go in the music library if both of those rooms are full, or you can go next door in F106 and there might be some practice rooms in there, okay? If you need to move some of that stuff out of that storage room so you can go in there, you sure can. All right, one more time. Just to make sure we got it. Any questions about that one? Yeah, that one's pretty simple. Ready? I don't know that they'll pick this one, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. 2, 3, and. Good. So the only note I want to check is measure 66. That's an F sharp, so it's just first finger on the E string. Okay, not in half. All right, that one's not too bad, huh? That was at tempo, by the way. All right, let's take a look at excerpt number 2. Excerpt number 2 is tricky in part because of the key. So it's E flat, okay, B flats and E flats. So there's going to be a lot of half position. All right, and then also because the tempo is pretty fast and there's a lot of bouncing around, and also the time changes a lot. So there's a measure in 4, there's a measure in 3, and a measure in 4, and a measure in 3, and it kind of goes back and forth. All right, so let's make sure we're getting all those B flats and E flats. Let's start at 35, play the first note. Next note, E flat, E flat, and E flat. C natural, 4th finger. D, E flat, G, C. Okay, so let's write in that half position fingering, okay? So you're going to start in half position, the whole thing, that whole measure, okay? So it's 1, so open, open, 1, 4, open, 1, 4, 4, and that's in half. put that half position. Oh no, this one is open. Open, open. Oh, you have it there. Okay, so that's in half position. All right, so let's figure out that measure. Okay, as printed, but slowly. 1 and 2 and ready and half position, go. Again, a little slower. Ready, set, and go. And it's a low, 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 lower, lower, lower. There you go. Again, ready, and go. Keep going. Good, so all of this is going to be in half position, right? So you can go ahead and put the next set of fingerings, right? Open 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, so many 4s. Okay, next measure would be open 2, open 4, open 4, open, open, 4, 4, open, open, 4, 4. Make sense? Okay, and then we might as well keep on going because it's going to be the same, right? So this looks like this entire excerpt is going to be played in half position. All right, so now we're on measure 39. Open, open, 1, 4, open, 1, 4, 4, open, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, open. Okay. I'm going to show this to the sectional so that y'all can get the video and then pause it right there so you can get the fingering in your part. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do very slow from 35. Okay. The tricky thing for me about playing in half positions, you have to kind of rethink. Like everything that was a 1 is now a 2. Everything, you know, and then it's a 4. So you're automatic when you're panicking. I put second finger down for C, not fourth finger. So you got to kind of translate it in your head. All right. About that tempo we were going before. Ready and go. And that's it. Okay, got the notes. Now we just need to go a little faster. Okay. All right, ready? 1 and 2 and ready and go and. That's it. That's the idea, and that's a brutal on your second fingers. And my pinky finger hurts. Okay, good. So this would be, if you're gonna work on this at home, a great way to do it is that short, long, long, short. Okay, so let's try that. That Galamian rhythm is gonna clean that all up. Okay, so we'll do long first. Got it? Make sense? Ready and go. Let's get that E flat. Yeah, you do not want to go low enough. You're consistently too high. There we go. Ready and set and go. Okay, so it's that, what is that, 31? No, 38? Mercy, I can't see. Okay, 38. Let's try just that measure. Play your C, F, G, A, C, F. Yeah, let's try that one. Just that measure. 1 and 2 and ready, go. That's it. Let's do the next measure. Ready and go and. Again, ready, go and. That's it. That's it. All right, so let's go back. Now we're going to switch it and do it the other way. Short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Ready? Set and go and. Did I lose you? That's okay. That's all right. I goofed it up too. Want to try again? Which, is it a consistent measure or is it just? Oh, I got you. Yes, let's go back to the beginning of that excerpt. All right. Here we go. Ready, set, and go and. Bass? Am I? No. No, I'm not? Oh, I'm using Haley's. Okay. You ready to go faster? All right, let's go. Let's go a slower tempo, a little faster, but not fast. So this is the 8th note. Bum, 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 bum. Ready, set in half. Play your E flat. A little lower. There you go. Ready. 2, just come on, you can set, yeah, you can set, right, perfect, perfect. Ready, 2, set, and go. And. A little slower. Is there one measure? Ah, it's just early. You need some coffee. Ready? A little slower. 1 and 2 and ready and go and. Good, let's just do one measure at a time. Second measure, ready and go and. Next one, ready, set, and go and. Next one, ready and go and. Next one, ready and go and. Next one, ready and go and. That's it. That's it. That's it. Good. Hey, Dylan, I'm going to give you this fingering so that you can copy it into your part. Okay. And then you'll be basically caught up to speed. You want to take a second and practice? I'm going to pause the video for a second so that nobody's listening to it. So let's try one measure at a time again, okay? So that's a pretty good way to do it. Okay, so this is just measure 33. So we're starting with the bracket because you don't have to learn the first two measures on that line. Okay, ready? What? 33, yes. Oh no, 35. Sorry, I'm blind. I can't see anything. It's 35. Ready, 2, set, and go, and. Again, ready, just that measure, ready, and set, and go. Next measure, ready, 3, 4, and go. Next measure, and ready, set, and go, and. Next measure is the 3, 4 measure, ready, and go. Next measure, and go, and. Good, that one looks the same. That is the same, right? You see how it's repeating 35 and what is that, 39? Yeah, because it's the same, right? 35 and 38. And then you can see that there are lines in that last measure of the second line after that first note is dotted. And so those are going to be smooth. Okay? I know, Dylan, you're walking in like midstream a little bit. So I know it's hard to catch up. It's okay. You can always go back on YouTube. There'll be a link and you can watch the first half and then you won't be so frustrated. So don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. You swam in and jumped right in the deep end, like feet first. Okay? All right, so let's get just those first 3 notes in tune. So play your open G, D, and then E flat, half position. Good, and play your C natural, 4th finger, half position. That's it. D, E flat, and then over to the E string, 4th finger, and then C, 4th finger still. The whole thing is going to be in half position. The whole thing, okay? Hey, Victor, I'm using your bass. You want to come on in? You can just hop right into my seat. I warmed it up for you. There you go. You're welcome. Okay, and I have a fingering for you. All of this is in half position. Okay? All right. So, now we're on the first measure. Play all those notes again. So we're here. Okay? Play your G. Good. Next note, D. Half position. Backwards. There you go. Good. Next note is C. 4th finger in half. Good. Open. E flats. Good. G. 4th finger in half. And then C. 4th finger. That's it. So let's just play that one measure. 1 and 2 and very slowly. Ready, set, and go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again. Ready, and go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and good. Now look at the next measure. Is in 3/4 time. Play your open D. Next note, still in half position. Good. C is in half, 4th finger. G again. C again. F natural. So many 4th fingers, your pinkies are going to be exhausted. Okay, ready? That measure only. 1 and 2, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and good. Now look at measure 37. Okay, play your G. A is 2nd finger in half position. Stay in half. There you go. Don't move out of half. D, F. There you go. Good. G, lower G, open A, open D. There you go. Play that measure slowly. Set and go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's it again. And go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and good. Next measure, 38. Play your C natural, 4th finger. Good. Next note is F natural. That was a collective brain fart by all 3. Next note, open G, open A, C, F. There you go. Play that measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 3 and that's it. Okay. That measure, next measure is the same as 35. So we're not going to do that one again. And the next measure after that is the same as 36. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to go all the way through. Play a measure, rest a measure, play a measure, rest a measure, play a measure, rest a measure. Okay? We're going to rest in the time of the future measure. So you'll play in 4, then you'll wait for 3 beats, then you'll play 3 beats, then you'll wait for 4, but I'll try to help you with my voice. Does that make sense? Okay, ready? 1 and 2 and ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and next measure, go. 1, 2, 3 and 3 and rest. 2 now and go. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and rest and ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and rest and 2 and ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and rest and go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Good. Make sure those lines at the end that you play them long. Okay? Are we ready to try it in a very slow tempo? You're doing a good job. You are. Both of you are. You just came in. Like, we've been doing this since about 8:05. And y'all were able to just come in and like, whoop, okay, got it, figured, okay, more or less. Today is not really about playing it perfectly, right? Today is about giving you the tools so that you can go home and you understand which finger to play, how to break it down, and then you can do the work of getting it from very, very slow to just kind of slow, and then from there, okay? So it's fine. If you're messing up, I totally expect that, okay? So this is 43 beats per minute. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and ready? 1 and 2 and go and 2 and 3 and okay, we need to go a little slower. That's okay. We can. I'm not sure how much slower my metronome goes. That's too slow. Okay, let's try 40. And 2 and 3 and go and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Get the last note. Play the last note. Yes, there you go. Okay? So that's where we've started. If you're not there yet, if 40, you're like, no. Okay? Then you go back to what we did originally, which is play a measure. Play it, play it, play it until you can play it at 40. Then go to the next measure. Play it, play it, play it, play it, play it until it's at 40. Once you can play all the measures individually at 40, then put them all together. Okay, and then this is just so you know, like you don't have it's not until October, but also this is fast. I cannot play it at 130 yet. I got some work to do. Okay, I'd have to practice it because I'm a little rusty on my bass chops, speed-wise. And my pinky is killing me for all the fourth fingers. My gosh. My pinky is not in bass playing shape. Okay? But I'm going to take it, I'm going to practice it. So, don't worry about, oh, I can't play it at 130, so I can't play it at all. You can also, for the audition, play it a little slower if you have to, and that's okay too. Last Saturday of October, so October 29th. Okay? So, you can't play it at 130 until you can play it at 40. And you can't play it at 40 until you can play one measure at a time. Okay, so you guys have a direction, you know where to start? Yes, good job. Okay, good job, basses.